Oh, what time is it? It's progressive Hogwarts time, baby. That's right. How's it going? Welcome back, my beautiful sinners, to another great and amazing video with your boy, the Savior. That's right, welcome back to this glorious channel. If you're new, make sure that you go down below and subscribe. That would mean a great deal to me. And trust me, this community will not disappoint you. Check out my music on Spotify to support me. That would mean so much to me. Now, today, boys, that's right, Hogwarts Legacy is here. Well, it's not out yet, but it's coming. So today I really want to talk about, is Hogwarts Legacy worth buying? Is this the Harry Potter game that we've all been waiting for? Let's find out, little Jimmy, and sit down, grab yourself a snack, and let's have a look at this new Hogwarts Legacy video game. I have to come clean, I do have a very shameful addiction that I need to get off my back, and that is, yes, I actually really love Harry Potter, okay? I'm British, and I don't really like many things to do with our culture. I feel like we're pretty goddamn useless, and we're not that creative. But the one good thing that's come from the UK, in my opinion, is Harry Potter, okay? Ooh, it's very sophisticated, okay? And I just really like Harry Potter. For me, as a child growing up, listening to the stories, you know, I'd listen to it on audio tape, you know, for my little bedtimes, you know? And for me, I just got completely lost in the world of Harry Potter. And I think, you know, it's such a big thing around the whole world that Harry Potter means so much to so many different people. For some people, I can understand that it's kind of cringe and, you know, it's like, ooh, wizards, you know, that's so lame. They've just got little wand sticks. That's pretty cringe, okay? That's not very cool. But, you know, I really like space wizards who can use magical powers and have light sticks, because that's far more cooler. Everyone loves Star Wars, right? But for some reason, Harry Potter, it's a little bit more like, ooh, you like Harry Potter? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch, I like Harry Potter. What you gonna do about it? So I am a massive fan of Harry Potter, just to get that out there. So I have been dreaming of a good Harry Potter game for as long as I was a little chicky wiki. When I was a young little mal chick, okay? I always grew up hoping that one day I would play an amazing Harry Potter video game. It's just a shame that this didn't come out when I was a kid, because no doubt I would be absolutely addicted to it. Instead, you know, I played Harry Potter games like, for one, on PlayStation 2, Chamber of Secrets was the best Harry Potter video game back then. I don't know if you remember it. If you do, then, you know, props to you, okay? We're on the same level here. Harry Potter and cannolis. That's on my fucking eye. Don't be a Crip, don't be a Blood. Be a Potterhead, because that's wizard. So as I've got older, I've always dreamed of, you know, like an open world Harry Potter game where you go to Hogwarts, you choose your house, and, you know, you're a student. Then you can actually go out into the wizarding world and explore. That has always been my dream, you know, and as I've grown older, I've always had fantasies, because I'm a little bit of a sicko, of being, you know, like a dominating Voldemort type character. The magical people who made this game might actually fulfill all of our dreams as Harry Potter fans, because this game, Hogwarts Legacy, looks incredible, okay? Hogwarts Legacy looks incredible. I mean, Jesus Christ, this is pretty incredible. Whoa, but for reals, okay? Seriously. But whoa, for reals, man, this does look absolutely incredible. An open world, action-adventure, kind of RPG Harry Potter game, you know? I mean, I think we've all kind of wanted that. The only problem with Harry Potter and video games, it's very difficult to translate the world of Harry Potter and wizards and, you know, wand, magic, you know, magic stuff into a video game. You know, how do you make that into a satisfying combat system? And so many games have tried so many different things, you know, a lot of them have just been button mashers. Some of them you had to, you know, actually move the analog stick in a certain way to cast a spell. And, you know, it's very slow and, you know, that wasn't good, but at least they tried something different. There have been so many different attempts to try and translate Harry Potter into a video game, and finally, because it's the modern magical world of 2022, it looks like they've actually managed to find a good way of implementing spellcasting into a fast-paced, action-orientated combat system with lots of different combinations of spellcasting, which looks pretty moist. But the thing that has me most excited about this is the fact that you can explore Hogwarts, okay? And it's set in the 18th century, which means it's going to be a completely different look at Hogwarts, but it will still be, you know, familiar, and we're going to get to see iconic locations that we have only ever imagined before, which is going to be really satisfying to me personally, and I think to many people out there. But the best thing about this is the fact that it's not just focused on Hogwarts. You know, you can go outside of Hogwarts, you can even build a goddamn house. It really looks like they put so much detail into this. The fact that you can explore an open world environment around, you know, the Harry Potter universe is just absolutely amazing. Now, the only problem with Hogwarts Legacy that I can see is we don't know if the story is going to be absolutely cringeworthy, and maybe it's going to be very progressive and just, you know, it's going to be very family friendly, let's just say that, because, you know, Harry Potter appeals to all people, and sadly a lot of them are children, which is fair enough. I mean, it is a children's book. It's probably going to be rather tame, and the storytelling and the characters might not be that interesting, but I really just hope that the world space and exploring all of these new locations and doing all of these things, you know, taking classes and the combat system, you know, all of that stuff hopefully will be engaging. They even have companions that you can take along with you on these little quests, which is quite cool. They have so many different features where you can look after magical creatures, if that's kind of your thing, like Pokemon. You know, I know girls really like that type of gameplay, so there's something for the girl gamer as well. You know, I'm not categorizing, you can like whatever you like, but I'm just saying that type of gameplay, you know, they've got so many different elements, it looks like, for all kinds of different players. It looks like they even have dungeons to explore, and like, I really want the darker side, where you can be an edgy wizard, where you can be an edgelord wizard, which looks pretty moist, okay? So hopefully they actually pull off all of these features, because it does look very ambitious. It's trying to have, you know, an open-ended, open-world action RPG Harry Potter game with not really an open world, but Hogwarts, and then I guess like, you know, a smaller kind of world space that is open to explore and having different hub areas and all that kind of stuff. And then they've got, you know, animal taming, they've got different classes that you can take, and, you know, all of this stuff. They've got side quests where you get to know the characters. Whoa! You will meet side characters and, you know, basically complete their quests and all that good stuff. And then they've got all of this added stuff where you can build houses and, you know, craft all of these different items and all that kind of stuff. So it looks to me that it's pretty fleshed out, and the main story does sound quite interesting with like this ancient magic that you're somehow gifted with, and it's just going to be so cool to see a fleshed out universe of the Harry Potter world that you can actually explore. But I just don't know about the story. I think it's going to be rather tame, and I feel like the characters and the writing might be kind of cringeworthy and sloppy. I just kind of getting that feel. I might be wrong, I hope I am. And, you know, if you do want to go down the darker route, it does look like they teased a little bit that you can do that. But the big thing that has me worried, the only thing that really has me worried, is because, you know, this is going to appeal to so many different types of gamers, it might not be able to focus on one particular thing and really do that right. You know, like the action RPG stuff, it might be, everything might be very surface level, and it might feel almost like a mobile game in some ways, where you have to, you know, collect so much bullshit to build. It might just be a surface level collectathon, and, you know, you have to do all of this grinding just to build, you know, these kind of gameplay devices that we see in mobile gaming to progress with the game. I hope that's not the case, but I'm kind of getting that feel slightly, so I hope I'm wrong. But anyway, that is Hogwarts Legacy, the first look at Hogwarts Legacy, and I personally think that Hogwarts Legacy looks incredible. Hogwarts Legacy looks incredible, okay? Now, you have to remember to keep your hype in check and never to have expectations, because we have seen that the gaming industry recently has been absolutely dog shit, and they basically lied to us. So I'm excited, but I'm trying to keep my hype levels, you know, controlled, and never pre-order a game. Remember that, boys, because you don't want to support corporations, because they are basically, you know, using their power and abusing our trust. So don't do that. Although this does look very promising. Let me know what you think down below in the comments about Hogwarts Legacy. and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. I like Harry Potter.